You climbed to the ruined watchtower on the cliff-crowned coast and entered with a promise that cut through the inhabitants' fear. We have rum. The cracked voice from the watchtower belonged to Greshik, once the keep's captain, now a jittering hermit, clutching a book and a thirst. Giving him one of the excellent bottles of port you liberated from beneath the Bowlin Tavern, he finally spoke of the night 10 years ago when his world changed. Lightning over the bay, a vast shape rising, tentacles everywhere. The thing that should not be smashing the keep to rubble. Worse, 3 nights ago, fishmen with webbed feet poured from the surf and dragged the villagers toward an offshore island. Greshik begged a favor of you. Help retrieve a ring he had hidden within the ruined keep. A token that once shielded him, and you can have it to aid you in your quest to find the villagers and Warwick's mother. Thelgrum, keeping watch on the approach to the tower outside, watched with amusement as a stranger pulled up on a battered wagon. A sardonic barber surgeon in plate scraps and a top hat, his cart creaking behind a stubborn horse named Moleskine. He introduced himself as the barber, offered wine and pies, and the use of his razors and crossbow for the work ahead. With Greshik showing the way, together you all slipped through the breach in the wall into the shattered keep's courtyard. The ornamental pond lay scummed and still. Brambles and waist-high growth swallowed flagstones. Once elegant pillars lay smashed and broken. Greshik pointed past the pond toward a collapsed building that might once have been the chapel, and muttered of tentacles in the water. Thelgrum led the way around the edge of the courtyard away from the pond, and then the ambush came like a whip crack. Plants and bushes sprang into life, and a thorned tendril lashed Thelgrum. Needle storms of thorns hissed past shields and helms. Ulric roared forward and hacked the lash beast down as the rest of you scrambled for weapons. Jasper's sling sang, stones thudding into green hides. Thelgrum flicked a torch that stuck and smoked. Warwick lit a flask and arced it to shatter on a pillar. Flaming oil fanned wide, and 2 plant men erupted in towering fire. Jericho's axe hewed through sap and vine as Thelgrum held the line under a hail of thorns. Then the ground rebelled. A larger, crueler vine creature strode from the hedges, and the undergrowth erupted. Vines coiled up Jericho's legs, seized Thelgrum, and bound Warwick tight, while the thing reached for Thelgrum with barbed, grasping coils. Jasper darted in to slice Warwick free. Thelgrum, caught chest to chest, planted a boot, ripped himself out of the strangling embrace in a gush of green ichor, and slammed the creature back. Jericho buried his axe, and together you brought the vine master down. The courtyard fell still, with the hiss of burning sap the only sound. Greshik hurried you into the ruined chapel, where shattered pews sagged and the altar lay cracked. From a cavity behind it he dug out a leather pouch, 23 gold and a broad gold ring. He pressed the ring into Ulric's palm, the old warding settling like a second skin, and nodded toward the horizon. The villagers were taken to the island, sharks haunt the shallows, and night would soon thicken. With a captain's token and a new ally, the mysterious Barber, you stood at the edge of the next move, the rescue and deepest of hopes Warwick's longed for reunion with his missing mother.